cómo vas en The Witcher?
Voy a avanzar un poco en la historia porque he estado mucho con el mapa 2, que lo he completado al 100%. Pero claro, ahora llega a este mapa. ¿No ves?
Ya, eso es grande.
Es 2 veces el otro, casi 3. O 2 veces y media. Entonces voy a hacer como del otro. Avance la historia cuando me pida viajar. Entonces ya cuando pues lo iré recorriendo, completando. Pero es eso, o sea, es un juego inmenso. Es que encima estoy con 3 a la vez. El Cyberpunk este y el Red Dead Redemption. Son demasiadas horas.
Ya. Ah, no, me quedo con este. Con Larvitar. Sí, 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 sí.
Who made that thing?
Nada, es que el caballo no se maneja bien, tío.
Go, go.
Es que se mueve mejor en el otro.
Giddy up.
Es que no hay color, o sea.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Quitando las partes
Vale.
en las que va lento el personaje, la jugabilidad es muy superior. Las cosas claras.
Sí. Uy, este me gusta. Sí, me quiero esto.
Vale, vamos a guardar aquí y ya por agua.
Vale.
Pero,
Bolsa, ¿cuántos Pokéball tengo?
vale, ahora vengo, espero que no me maten.
Sí, sí. Pues páralo.
Dice una... Oye, córtales y streamea sola, porfa. Otra dice, lo único que te puedo decir es que cortes y streamees sola. Está claro lo que quieren, ¿no?
Básicamente. Está clarinete.
Bueno, vamos a hablar con Jennifer. ¿Qué coño es eso? Ah. Hostia, nivel 42, adiós. Hostia. Cada vez son más grandes y gordas.
Te representa.
Faster.
Faster.
But I've got good reason.
I hold Siri dear too. You know this. Damn.
Yes?
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good. May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief.
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask. When the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Ouroboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works.
of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Theft or no theft, Krach gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the Druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, after the cataclysm occurred, Krach turned to us for help and trusted this site to our care. Third... What? What was that? No. Jennifer's used the mask.
Great. What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here.
The power of the mask summoned them.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Gonna read my mind again?
You object?
You do it whenever you want anyway.
No harm in it then, is there? Let's go. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until you've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved. Like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot. Taste this! Well, ready? Use the mask. Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
Bet Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Don the mask.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Well, ready? Use the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. We'll see what Krach has to say about this.
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So,
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true. The Wild Hunt. I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
It's a long story that involves the Elder Blood, Ciri's abilities.
Did she, perchance, inherit her mother's skills?
Ciri can do much more than her mother could. But right now, we're much more interested in what the Wild Hunt was doing on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindersfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way.
Me representa, ¿no?
Tents and fresh graves.
Man.
¿O no?
This
Sí.
must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
What if Raven told the truth? And me? What if he didn't abandon us? But was... Stop! I won't speak of perhaps it were written in the stars. We sailed on the same longship, sat oar to oar, raided the Black Ones together.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So,
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent. Then speak.
Corre. ¿Qué
Te
opinas?
representa.
Mucho.
Mira cómo se nota que tiene que levantar.
Muy mal.
Porque no quiere tener sorpresas.
Pues muy mal. A ver, representa Full HD 4K.
Un Lin Mega.
Es que así no se puede jugar.
Pero ha hecho caso a lo que le han dicho.
Y Zafín lo están, no lo soportaba más. A ver. Tú sigas al Pokémon.
Sí, 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 estoy el Pokémon.
Ya.
Estoy tres cosas a la vez.
Ah,
Ugh, literal. De repente.
madre mía, que es mía, ¿eh? Yo la vi primero. Y a ti no te
¿Y?
interesaba antes.
¿Y? Ah, no, este. Se viene este. Bien.
Bueno, pues acabó el show.
Ugh.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Siri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Siri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes. Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
This Craven you mention, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Dilo.
Know the type.
They said he feared
Que me
only one
representa.
thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Seems he did not come to pray.
Yes?
Un segundo.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I? My. That must be more.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already!
Craven's blood. flowing profusely. Trail's clear. Should lead me to him. Light prints. Craven trod carefully. No bite marks. Morkvark doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something. Looks like Morkvark got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Craven was injured, started running. Craven's blood. Craven's blood. Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round. Whoops. No bite marks here either. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it.
Qué malo eres.
Yo no hice nada.
No, no, claro, claro.
Pero te ha representado.
Ah, sí. Mm. Qué malo eres. Puta.
Lo que tengo que aguantar encima.
Habló.
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. spark broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it.
Qué mala.
Symbol of Freya.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me, so they laid a trap, chained me down, locked me in here. Know what I did? I bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire, as if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die, but I did it, and then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point, or just doing some chest pounding?
The moral is you cannot kill me, cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. The curse Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Well, come on. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange. Winds howling.
Qué malo.
Roots. Spawned right under Yen. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Craven's blood. Damn. Dead. Has been for a while. Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Yen, there's no point.
There's no point in discussing this through a grate. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
All the more reason to get it over with before they realize what's happening.
Let's get to work.
Selene, Dufresne! Selene, Davidar!
Are you Craven of Lofferton?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise. They cursed me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No.
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Help me. Help us both. Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofferton. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest, desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
What's this? Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
Mm-hmm. And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honour.
Easy. I believe you. Help me stand.
I don't think you should.
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You'd best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken 'em already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
¿Tú no estabas jugando?
Sí.
Se ve, se ve.
A ver, pues no, si son las que te... Pues eso.
Not like that. Keep your elbow up or your arrow will go astray.
I know, but my arm hurts.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah, I know.
See Snorri strutting around in finery, leaning a goal at him. Not to squint from the glare. They say he means
Un
to
segundo.
ask Lauren her hand the day.
Que si tiene sueño ya sabes.
Sí, pero que no, que me...
¿Quieres estar dormir? ¿Quieres estar dormir?
All right. In
Que
you
no,
go
que es un
and get
minuto,
out
porque
of
te llaman
those
mi madre,
rags.
coño.
All of them?
I should think so. Wrap yourself in a towel. Well, whatever makes you comfortable.
Finally,
I was so worried she'd...
Ach, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine. Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? That a bruise? This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close. Child, those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
You know, I don't really have a home. I'm a traveller. Ah, that's right. Where was your ship headed? Ship? We fished you out of the sea. We thought you were in a shipwreck. Yes, my ship. We set sail from Novigrad. And what brings you to Skellige? I'm here looking for someone.
Not your betrothed, I hope.
Why?
It'd break Skjal's heart. He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like you was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
Well, he seems nice.
Oh my. He's that bad?
Leave it, Astrid. Who she likes is her affair, and it's not to you. Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over, and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good. I suppose. Why not? Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery. Thank you once more. And once more, there's no need. God's bless your journey.
gotta go to your mum. Tell her to take the wash down. You keep practicing. Aye, if your finger's tired.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me once we get there safe. Let's ride.
Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
Saw him at Stonas, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your
Very
sense
good.
of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, all right? I don't wish to stay a moment longer.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
Put.
We had no choice. We'd never have learned what happened to our...
Do you really think you're justified? That your hunt for a foreign woman gives you the right to destroy our garden?
I'm sure it doesn't in your eyes.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it, safe and sound. That I promise you.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere. Decided to keep me company?
Never know what might come at you deep in a dark forest.
You think someone may wish to hurt me?
Think I should warn off anyone who'd be dumb enough to try. Faster.
Lo malo es que me están dando ganas de jugarlo.
¿El de Witcher?
Sí.
Te influyo.
Sí.
O sea que soy influencer. A ver, en un rato voy a cambiar, así que...
Sí, sí.
Que voy a guardar, por cierto. Madre mía, me representa. Me representa, corre.
A ver.
Corre.
Puto. Normal.
¿Qué es
¿Eso es lo
eso?
que creo que es?
Sí.
es lo que creo que
Sí. Te representa 100%.
A ver, sí, pero no lo uso.
Madre mía.
Ya. Pues no sabía esa colaboración de Harry Potter. Literal.
Te representa.
Sí.
Anyone from the village, Baron whore?
You best take that back.
You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
¡Qué mala! Hala, a dormir.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
aquí. Ay, que no lo encontraba. Ah, vale. Mesa. Dame. Ahí está. Eh, Vale, ya está. Todo bien, ya está. Ah,
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbour. Come.
Someone helped Bran into the next life. He was breaking black clad necks yesterday.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
A foreigner, yet carries himself proud.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation. Come. The landing's not far. The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
Heard it was still beating when he bit into it. The first time I'm hearing that.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad Eich Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead. Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
Madre mía, ahí buceando.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Te molesta, petita?
No, no.
¿Y tú que estás en el Pokémon? ¿Qué opinas?
A ver, está guay.
Pero...
A ver, no lo sé, que llevo poco.
¿Qué estás comiendo?
Pan.
Solo. Qué fructífero.
No, con un poco de salami. Bueno, con una lonchita pequeña.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols. Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got a chest, really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you...
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the gin?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the gin is to you. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haimai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. I'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get...
I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
No sabía que podía llegar tan hondo, ¿eh?
Coño. No sabía que podía llegar tan hondo. Te llegó hondo, ¿eh?
Found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Won't Don't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but after the fact. I want to know now.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Vale, voy por ahora, vengo.
Vale.